State of Georgia versus Jeffrey Williams defendant. Comes now, the state of Georgia moves honorable court to immediately revoke the probation of defendant Jeffrey Williams. Defendant has demonstrated a blatant disregard for the law, the safety of witnesses, and the integrity of judicial proceedings. The state submits the defendant's continued presence in the community under probationary supervision presents a clear and present danger. So he posted the photo of a gang investigator who had testified at his trial. He put her photo up on Twitter and said, worst witness ever or something. And she's testifying in another gang case now. This is what she does. Dummy. On October 31st, 2024, Jeffrey Williams was sentenced to probation, blah, 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 escalating threats and witness intimidation. Investigator Marissa Vivaretto is currently testifying in a multi-defendant gang murder prelim hearing, set to reconvene on Monday, April 7th. During this hearing, the court explicitly ordered the witness not be shown on television. Despite this order, a known blogger deliberately violated the court's directive by posting on social media. She doesn't want to be shown on screen, ? Well, here she is, along with the photograph. On Tuesday, April 1st, Jeffrey Williams, a.k.a. Young Thug, amplified this act by reposting the image with the caption, Marissa Vivaretto is the biggest liar in the DA's office. The post quickly went viral, amassing over 2 million views with thousands of comments and retweets, many of which included direct threats to investigator Vivaretto and her family. As a direct consequence of these social media posts, Vivaretto's home address and parents' home address were publicly posted. One post stated, if the hate is really real, then pull up at her mama crib alongside a photograph of her mother's residence. And hours later, an additional post emerged threatening to assassinate District Attorney Fani Willis. Okay, a little extra piece of information. So I just found those photographs of Vivaretto, and I putting them in here. This is the woman that did the famous YSL Woody interrogation. She was the big-boned young lady in the famous YSL Woody 3-hour snitchathon. She's also on different websites with her name. So the idea that, like, her face is hidden, she's not undercover. So maybe Thug definitely shouldn't be posting, talking bad about her, but the idea that he's the one to put her in date, like, I don't know. She's publicly known who she is. Like, all type of footage of her and her photo on the website exists. So, Thug should take this as they do want to put him back in, but I don't think this rises to what they should be putting him back in for, but we will see. Oh, remember to subscribe, because I'm hitting you with good stuff back to back to back to back to back to back. Hit that subscribe. This is not an isolated incident. It is part of a calculated campaign of intimidation, harassment, and misinformation designed to undermine the legal process. Social media has been used as a tool to manipulate public perception, spread information, and instill fear. Sounds like the Big U indictment. These efforts have also included attempts to exploit the court's perceived stance of disdain toward the state by referring to Your Honor as YSL Whitaker. The ongoing manipulation of public perception through social media is intended to obstruct justice, silence witnesses, and threaten those who enforce the law. Defendants continued associating with individuals actively involved in witness intimidation, threats of violence, and obstruction of justice constitutes a clear violation of probation. Now remember, Thug has he's got like a 15-year back. Like, they could put him in prison for a long time. Now, he has, what does he have, 2.5 years served or something? And boy, the guy, Gotti and the other one who continued on, they beat the case totally. I mean, Thug was smart to take it, but not if you're going to do stuff like this. What is he thinking about? There's like, where is Kevin Liles and Leor Cohen to, like, control his behavior? This is crazy. Need for revocation, integrity of this court, and safety of those involved. State of Georgia respectfully requests this court schedule a hearing to address immediately, revoke or modify the defendant's probation. Respectfully submitted, Fani T. Willis. She just submitted this this afternoon. Damn, Exhibit A. Damn, they got a printout. Damn. So in the exhibits, well, you'll be seeing it on the thing here. Young Thug, Biggest Liar, and damn. They got printouts of his Twitter, Thugger Daily. Is that his Instagram? Or is that Twitter? What is that? Twitter. They got printouts. Damn. Yeah. If they got printouts of particular comments. If the hate is really real, then pull up to her mama crib. Photograph of the mother's house. Man, y'all are crazy. But I understand, rap lyrics. I understand how it could be twisted. I understand what it could be done to the mind of people. I understand all that. This is Thug. And I promise you, I am 100% changing that. It's just I'm older. I'm grown now, and it's just like I am smarter. It's more things to rap about. I have experienced a lot of good things. The court, well, I appreciate it. And I appreciate that you realize how much of an impact you have on people. I mean, it's past your neighborhood. It's worldwide, especially young people. And having come up from where you came up and living in and around that, you know that gangs are damaging to our community. It may be a whole lot of rap music in the rap industry, a modern day version of kind of WWE wrestling. But whether it's fake or not, you have tremendous, The motion alleges that Williams continued associating with individuals actively involved in witness intimidation, threats of violence, and obstruction of justice constitutes a clear violation of probation conditions. Williams' attorney, Brian Steele, told Wynn that it is never appropriate to be engaged in any type of witness intimidation. It is never appropriate to threaten to murder another person. The prosecution's motion to revoke Jeffrey's probation should not be well received and should be swiftly rejected. It is irresponsible to file a motion of this sort when Jeffrey has done absolutely nothing wrong, Steele said. Last year, Willis suggested Channel 2 Action News there is room for accountability in Young Thug's complicated sentence, involving 5 years commuted to time served, followed by 15 years probation, to be followed by a backloaded 20-year prison term, which would also be commuted to time served if he successfully completes the probation, which is loaded with lots of special conditions. Boy, he took a rough plea, but when you're facing murder. So 5 years. So he got 5 years. So he had 15 years of probation, but there's a potential 20-year prison term. Okay, so he got 5 years, which was commuted to time served, but there's another possible 20 years if he doesn't complete the 15-year probation. Damn. This was the longest criminal trial in Georgia history. It took 10 months alone to select a jury. Well, in retrospect, probation is okay if you're. I mean, I didn't have a problem on probation, but I didn't like smoking weed. I ain't have no money, so I was working and going to school. Basically, don't get in any trouble with the law. Why is he sitting? That was stupid for him to repost. Why is he messing with them people? Why would you not want to just forget all those cops and all those people that had anything to do with it and just move on? He wants to repost. Man, there must not be anyone around him with any sense. Or he could just be stupid. I mean, the more you look at a lot of these indictments, especially with these rappers, you try to find a nice way, to talk about it, but just stupid. Now, will he get violated and sent to prison for this? I doubt it. But they might, just to shake him up, I mean, they might stick him in for 30 or 60 days. Where is his new music? Like, what has he been doing? He's got to get over it. I mean, even if he feels that, that case was bull, which maybe it was, he's got to get over it and move on. He really does. So hopefully they give him a slap on the wrist, maybe a little 30 days or something, and reinstate to probation. Usually they do that. I mean, shit, people catch new cases on probation and don't get violated. So but the fact that he's already going up for a revocation this early is not good. So that's what's going on. We're gonna see. Chief Fannie Willis filed it today, and I think so Marissa Viverito's her thing is gonna go on April 7th. See, the thing is, when you're on probation, they can take you into custody anytime. They can come over his house right now, look through his house. You better not have no weed or guns or other drugs. They can just take him into custody. They could take him into custody tomorrow and say, well, you just have to sit in custody until you see the judge next week. I wonder where he's at, because he's not supposed to be in Atlanta. That's another thing. He's in California. State of Georgia respectfully requests this court schedule a hearing to address immediately. See the thing.
Dang, I'm learning how to work this right now. Ooh, bitch. I'm learning how to work this right now. Hey, whenever you hear a white man say, dang, that's how you know you in a pickle. You in a rock and a hard place, my boy. First of all, ain't no way in hell I'm taking 15 years probation. Shit, now I can't even stay out of trouble for 5 days. Imagine me staying out of trouble 15 years. 15 years or what? Shit. Man, you supposed to take that to the door. And then y'all got out. Like, he free. Like, he took it to the door, stayed down, took it to the whole door, stayed down and left. See, that's how you know Young Thug got scared, fool. He got frightened. He got frightened. Cause how the hell you gonna pay this dude, your lawyer, all this bread that you paid your lawyer, fool, to get you a 15-year probation? Nigga, is you crazy? Who you know did 15-year probation? Just go ahead, chat. Hey, chat. Hey, chat. Do y'all know anybody that successfully completed a 15-year probation? I don't even know nobody that successfully completed a 2-year probation. I remember when I was in the bank, when I was an inmate, I had like 6 months halfway house, right? I completed my little time, whatever, and then they offered me 6 months halfway house. So I hollered at the OG. OG said, "Youngin, don't take it." I said, "What you mean?" He said, "Halfway house, like, you got 1 foot in jail and 1 foot on a banana peel." I said, "Shit, but I ain't trying to be in here. OG, there's too many dicks in here. I'm trying to get out there with that boom boom, with that pum pum." You know what I'm saying? OG was like, "I'm telling you." So look, I go to the halfway house. You know me, I get in the halfway house. I got a girl on this phone. I'm using this phone. Got a girl on this joint, and I'm hollering at my man on this joint. So I got 2 phones. So the line beat, and the girl said, "Can I speak to Skinny Pimp?" I said, "Man, bitch, ain't no Skinny Pimp up in here." Hung up on her. Psh, got back on both phones. I got 1 phone here, 1 phone here. Skinny Pimp got mad, talking about, "Oh, a girl called and you told her you weren't here?" I said, "Yeah, I said that." He said, "Man, let's go to the bathroom and bump." I said, "Yeah, come on, let's go bump." We go in the bathroom, we bump. We both catch the best of each other. I ain't lose because he hit me in the back of my head going in the joint, and then his man jumped on me, so it was like a 2-on-1. But I still held my own though. You know what I'm saying? So they took me they revoked my halfway house, sent me back to the jail. Then Skinny Pimp came to the tending myself, like, my bad, youngin', my bad. You know what I'm saying? I should never even fought you over that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, ain't nobody trying to hit that, man. Pop the cell, man. Let's get her back. Let's run. Let's run a fade back one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't pop the cell or whatever. So I stayed in there. So I called my lawyer. You know what I'm saying? My lawyer was like, all right, shit, just stay in there for 5 days. I'm going to get you back out. So I had to stay in there for 5 days. I got back out. But the whole point is, you know what I'm saying, if I would have just listened to old head, just stayed in there and did the rest of my little six months, I would have came home free. No halfway house, no nothing. Because halfway house, you got to be out by 7, you got to get you a job, and you got to be in by like 6:30 or something like that. Yeah, 6:30, 5 to 6:30. And you can't bring no weed in there. You can't bring no liquor in there. You can't bring I don't even think they let me bring a CD player in there, but anything like weed, cigarettes, alcohol, they call that contraband. If they catch you with contraband, that's an instant violation. You get sent back. And one thing I know, to segue, one thing I know about Atlanta probation is they be on that BS. First of all, Atlanta make you pay for your probation, right? DC, Maryland, Virginia, Florida, they don't make you pay for your probation. Atlanta make you pay. So if you can't afford to be on probation, they're gonna send you back to jail anyway. And most jobs, they gonna hire you, they find out you're on probation. So that's a law that I think needs to be revised. Second of all, I mean, 15 years probation, thug, really, you really took that. Like, you really took that. Knowing them people could just knock on your door. Don't. Let's get you on sample. I remember when I was locked up in Atlanta, I was in Cobb County this time, man, fool. I was all over that motherfucker. I was at Metro, I was at Cobb, I was at DeKalb, and I was locked up at, what's the one that started with a C? That's all the way up, Gwinnett. And I was in Gwinnett. Hey, fool, they was just taking me on the Atlanta tour. I was like, God damn, I can't stay out of trouble down this bit. Because I like drinking that mud, you know what I mean? This one, I was super duper muddy. You know what I mean? Everything was muddy. I was talking about, it was so much mud in my fridge, man, you couldn't find a water. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, no skiggity. So anyway, damn, I lost my train of thought. I hate when I do that. So anyway, yeah, so basically, yeah, the probation officer, they could just come, knock on your door, and ask for a urine sample. And if your urine sample got alcohol in there, weed in there, or any type of illicit substance in there, they taking you to jail right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no point. It's no point of being out here on probation unless all you trying to do is fuck. You know what I'm saying? Fuck on your girl. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, if you ain't trying to just bust your girl down, what you gonna do on probation? I mean, and see your kids, you know what I mean? But it's like, you can't move, fool. Like, you gotta call your probation if you want. If you want to travel out of state, you gotta call your probation officer, and you gotta wait, and hopefully she say yes. But most times she gonna say no. Oh, segue. This has been brought to you by Simply Saline Nasal Mist Extra Strength. If you want to keep your sinus passages clean, use Simple Saline. That's how you niggas be sounding when y'all be doing advertising. Y'all be doing anything for that cracker, boy. I tell you, boy, y'all gonna tap dance for that cracker. Use extra stay saline if you want to stay strong. If you want your sinuses to be uncongested. If you want if you want your ethmoidal passages and your mastoid passages to be uncongested, Use extra strength saline. This has been brought to you by extra strength saline. You niggas be sounding like goofies. Boy, talk about shit that y'all don't even drink. Y'all be up there promoting Amsterdam vodka. Nobody drink that shit. Nigga, I ain't never been to the liquor store about damn my life and seen no new Amsterdam vodka. Hey, y'all niggas be goofy. But y'all supposed to be stopping the violence. But y'all making liquor for us. Every rapper got a liquor. And y'all know that liquor get us crazy, right? That liquor make us do half of the crazy things we do. But all y'all got liquor. All y'all selling liquor. But all y'all trying to help. And we buying all y'all records. We listen to all y'all when y'all tell us to do political lobbyists and lobby for this person or that person. Man, that's why, man, y'all some bluffs. But let me say it now, before it's too late. Free Young Thug. Cause Fanny coming to get you. Fanny couldn't get Trump. I think she had some inner dealings, where they made her look bad for, fornicating with the dude she was working with. Boy, Fanny be tossing that little pom-pom everywhere. Didn't not hit Fanny? Didn't not hit? I think not did hit Fanny. See, I don't be having all the information like these dudes, because I ain't about to read into all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to entertain y'all. I ain't here to give y'all no news and no extra read all about it ass nigga. I ain't Dick Tracy. You know what I'm saying? But 15 years, that's a hard job, my boy. I know I can't do 15. Shit, not no 15 on probation. Shit, me. I can't go. I can't go like that, blood. I can't go like that, blood. You even sneeze wrong. You just look at a nigga wrong. You back in the pokey. Hell nah. Hell nah, I wouldn't have copped to that. He must have been scared, fool. He must have been scared. I mean, hey, Dirt, please don't take no 15 years probation. You know what I mean? I know you're going to come home by the grace of Allah. Mashallah. La ilaha wa inna Muhammad Rasulullah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I hope Dirt come home. But please do not let them people give you no deal like they gave Thug. That's the craziest deal I ever heard of in my life. And you paid for that? Nigga, a public defender could have got you that. 15-year cop, 15-year probation, with what, 20 years backup time? Man, nigga, I'm not even no public defender. I could have got you that. Nigga, I could have represented myself and got myself that type of deal. Shit. You tripping, my boy. You can't blow no Zah. 15 years, the way you like to blow Zah and drink lean. Boy, you should have known I was a setup. Boy, you should have known. They want you. You the head of the organization. You should have, now did what you should have did, but should have, could have, would have. If it was a fifth, we'll all be drunk, whatever niggas be saying. But, fool, you should have stayed in that joint and begged Donald Trump for a pardon. If that nigga could pardon Kodak Black, he could probably pardon you too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you should at least wait until Trump's fourth year and try to get a pardon, fool. But nah, 15, that's too long. 15 years probation. I mean, them people got you by the balls, vice grip. You know what I mean? Like, you call them, you be like, hey, yeah, what's up, this young thug? Who you talking to? Hey, what's up, this young thug? You better talk to me like I'm your supervisor probation. I send your butt back to jail right now. Like, they gonna keep threatening you, fool. Like, every step you take, they watching you. Every move you make, they watching you. They on your heels. You can't do Nathaniel for 15 years. This gonna give me time. Give me time like Casanova. You know what I mean? Give me the time, fool. Casanova took the time. Like, Casanova with good time, shit, he already halfway through his bed. His time short. You know what I mean? But that's what I want to say, man. I'm done. BigBarrBaby, man. Press like, share, subscribe with the homies. I'm gone.